Hello everyone, and thank you for coming. Hope you all had a good weekend. It is very warm here right now, so I'm trying to stay cool, and I hope you all are as well. Congrats, Ray Gaming, on getting first. Much appreciated having you here. We're going to be continuing with Shadowrun Dragonfall. Last week we cleared out that hotel. We helped a poor junkie get some help. We're gonna see where things take us now that we've gotten a bit of information from our from the dead contact of our contact. We found some discs in his safe, some of which were stuck together, which hopefully is not a gross thing. But we got some discs to look at, and we got a new Decker, so we can actually hack things now. So that's cool. Let's jump right in. Oh, we're going into hat time early. All right, hat is on. Serious business. Stay out of the sun to stay warm. Yeah. I am definitely doing my best to stay out of the sun. But here it's largely the humidity that's the killer, rather than the sun directly. Now that we're into July, August, it's not unusual for it to be pretty consistently 80% plus humidity all summer, and it sucks. So even when it's like 20 degrees outside, the humidity still kills you. Okay. So we are back here. What's Dietrich doing? Is he cooking? Hey, boss. Dietrich gives you a slight nod. What can I do for you? How are you holding up? You seem to take Monica's death harder than the others did. Dietrich shakes his head, a wistful expression on his face. Nah, no harder, but I'm less buttoned up than the others are. E-Girl never let herself show any weakness, and Glory, well, she's too full of chrome to feel much of anything. He shrugs. Me, I don't give a damn. I've spent too much of my life putting on a show for others already. What do you mean by that? I used to front a punk band way back when. Believe it or not, I spent a pretty good chunk of my life on stage. Alright. Whenever we weren't playing, I was living up to our fans' expectations. Spouting off, getting into fights, getting drunk, getting laid. Not a bad life, all things considered. Wait a second, you can sing? He regards you with a critical eye. I was the front man for a punk band, boss. Fuck no, I can't sing. Preach, okay. He grins, but I wasn't half bad at riling up a crowd. What was your band called? Maybe I've heard of it. Oh, I doubt it, boss. We never really got any airplay. Come on, Dietrich, tell me. Alright, boss, if you insist. The band was called Messerkampf. Spelled just like it sounds, in big capital letters with an exclamation point. We weren't a big act or anything. We sold a few records here and there, toured around Europe. We had a decent following in England, and we holed up in London from 31 to 36. Spent most of our time slumming it around the East End and picked up enough Cockney to irritate the folks back home. He shakes his head. Truth be told, that whole chapter of my life is a bit of a blur. We didn't do it for the fans or the fame, and we sure as shit didn't care about the money. All that mattered to us was staying young and drunk and angry. He takes a moment to examine his gnarled hands, a sad smile on his face. We managed the second two. Good God, where's the time gone? Dietrich shakes himself from his reverie and looks back up at you. That familiar, easy grin returns to his face. Well, anyway, boss, everything ends eventually, and I washed my hands of all that years ago. So let's change the subject, if you don't mind. How'd you go from fronting a band to running the Shadows? It wasn't as big a leap as you'd think. I already had a healthy disrespect for authority, and I had the magic to back it up. One nice thing about shamanism, as long as you keep your idol happy, it doesn't matter what else you do. The Dragon Slayer chose me to be his servant, and as long as I was scrapping with someone bigger than me, he didn't much care whether I did it on stage or in the shadows. Tell me about the Dragon Slayer. He shrugs. Not much to tell. He chose me when I was just a kid. I could always feel him in my heart, goading me to laugh louder, hit harder, and get rowdier than the rest. Of course, my family didn't understand, but the hell with him, I thought. I knew that I was destined for greater things. So I listened to him, and I cracked the skulls of a lot of bad people. He saw this and was pleased, and rewarded me with magic. And I used that magic to crack bigger, thicker skulls, and so on. He shrugs. It's a simple life, but a good one. Any thoughts about that last run you'd like to share? Well, we found Winters. That's something, I guess. This whole thing has me feeling uneasy, boss. But at least we have a direction to look in. So long, Dietrich. He nods at you. Take it easy, boss. Can we go pet Dante again? You look down to see a pair of bright eyes set into a scruffy face looking back up at you. Dante, Monica's old dog. Looking down into those huge brown eyes, you see intelligence and sadness. We're gonna pet him. Woof. Aw. How nice. Let's see, is there anyone down here? Nope. Alright, let's go see if Iger is still pissed off at us. Iger turns to face you. There's a pained look on her face. Look, I owe you an apology. I'm listening. When Monica died, I was pissed. That probably doesn't come as a huge surprise, but I took that anger out on you, and I shouldn't have. Seeing Winter's body like that was enough to convince me. You couldn't have done anything to help Monica, and I couldn't have either. We're dealing with something new. Monica was a good friend of mine. Her death hurt. I got carried away, and I said some things that I shouldn't have. I want to apologize for that. Awesome! We're becoming buddies with Iger now. Her body relaxes. She begins to turn away. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. There are a few things that I want to say. She stops and turns back to face you. You can see the weariness behind her eyes. Go ahead. Nobody's stopping you. Let's see, I accept your apology, but if you ever insult me in front of the team again, you're going to regret it. That's a promise. That seems solid. That weak-ass apology changes nothing. Your behavior after Monica's death is inexcusable. Nah, that's not appropriate. You're a valued member of this team, Iger. We need you now more than ever. I'm glad that you're on my side. No, we're, if she's gonna be the hard-ass, then we're also gonna hard-ass her. I accept your apology, but if you ever insult me in front of the team again, you're going to regret it. That's a promise. She nods appreciatively. Some backbone. That's good to see. Don't worry, Cassie. I won't question your competence again. Not in front of the others, at least. But I won't lie, I still have concerns about you. What kind of concerns? Basic ones. I don't want to see history repeat itself. Yeah, let's get some clarification on this. What history are you talking about? I'd rather not go into it, Fearless Leader. Let's just say that I've had bad luck with underexperienced teammates, and leave it at that. She turns away. You should go, Fearless Leader. I've got prep work to do for our next run, and you've got more important things to do than watch me pack my gear. Alright, let's see what Gloria has to say. Cassie, what do you need? How are you holding up? Don't worry about me. I'm solid. You sure? You look like you're a million miles away. I'll be with you when it counts. Right now it doesn't. I think now is probably the time to talk about what we saw in her aura. Now that we've, re-established things. I knew this would happen. Look, my aura is my own business, and none of yours. Understand? Let's see. Agreed, but the thing I saw that was tied to your aura is as much my business as it is yours. It saw me, Glory. Or, wrong, what I saw in your aura looked dangerous, both to you and to me, that makes it my business. Or, look, I know that you're protective of your past, I can respect that, but something terrible is happening to you, and I can help you if you'll let me. Nah, that's the wrong one. The first one, yeah. The thing I saw that was tied to your aura is as much my business as it is yours. It saw me, Glory. It saw you? That's what you're worried about? A shrill laugh escapes from Glory's lips. He'll be fine. Want to know a secret? It's been watching you for your entire life. You just never knew that it was watching until now. Some of us have bigger problems. For some of us, it takes a more direct interest. But I fixed that problem years ago. She gestures down at the vintage chrome that riddles her small body. The interest is still there, but it can't do anything about it anymore. Not unless I let it. So drop it, okay? She pauses for a moment, and the hard expression on her face softens. Look, I understand that you're trying to help me, and I appreciate it. I do. But I'm not ready to talk about this yet. Maybe when we know each other a little better, okay? Until then, just give me my space. Alright, well, as long as she's confident that it's not something that we're gonna have to, fight at some point. Let's see. Is there anything that we need to do here? No unread messages. Let's check if there's any jobs. Nothing. Okay, and then there's just completed jobs. We don't have anything there. Sure, let's check out the BBS. Connection established. Search for relevant keywords. Where to find elves? Sure. Is there any, elf clubs or bars in the downtown area? I really want to meet one. They're just so beautiful. Maybe we can go dancing. Do elves like dancing? There's one on Torstray, however you pronounce that letter. Bring a bouquet of roses. Elves love a romantic. The elf clubs I know of are members only due to creepy groupies, like you. Not really appealing when a guy is only after them for the shape of their ears. Alright, client screwed me. We know that too well. Benno is a fraud. I broke my first rule. Always get full payment up front. Left me hanging for 50% of the cash after I completed the job. I'm sure I'll have changed his name by the time this posting goes up. Male elf, brown hair, gold eyes. Look to be in his mid-30s. Be careful who you work for out there. Never thought I'd see you admit to a mistake on here. Thanks for the heads up. I'll keep my eyes open. We'll forward any info I come across if you're still looking to collect from the guy. Sent you some surveillance footage. Is this your man? Sure is. Nice one. I'll split the take with you if this lead pans out. Good to find there's still some honor among runners. Okay, do we have any pay data for sale? I guess not. Do we have any payments? Ooh, we did. We sold the Antiquities delivery schedule. Cool. Alright, we got 495 new yen. Was kind of hoping for a little more than that, but alright. I think that's all we have to do there. Was there any... Did I pick up anything in inventory that I want to... Oh, right, there's that gun. Hey, Red. Thanks for coming. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so we've got this, gun that no one can use. Was asking why had I not seen that starting animation? I don't know. I've been using that starting animation for quite a while now, actually. Certainly a number of months at the very least. I think I got it last year? Yeah, I plan to rearrange people's inventory. Although I don't know if he can use it. I assume that he has... Oh, I guess he's not in my party at the moment. There's just me and dog. Wait, I can give the drone repair kit to the dog? Okay, weird. But yeah, so we're good. Okay, so I think we're ready to, check out this info that we got from Winter. Amsel's expression is harder than you've seen it before. When he speaks, his voice is grim. Iger has told me of Green Winter's death. She said that he died in the same manner that Monica did. I've seen worse. She shouldn't have done that. Speaking for the team is my job, not hers. It wasn't a pretty sight. Yeah. It wasn't a pretty sight. Ansel nodded gravely. I know that you and Iger have had your differences. I will tell you that she was badly shaken by the sight of Winter's body. She also mentioned that you found something in Winter's safe. A package full of very old discs. May I see them? Of course. Good God. Gingerly, Amsel lifts a disc from the bundle and holds it up to the light. Slowly, he begins to turn it in his hand, causing rainbow patterns to shimmer across its surface. I haven't seen one of these since I was a boy. Good old CD-ROMs. They could be DVDs. Yeah. Considering when this game was made, they might actually even still be CD-ROMs. I don't remember what year this was. Of course, I could also be underestimating how long we've had DVDs for. I know that Dragonfall takes place in 2054, but I mean when the game was made. Oh yeah, so it is DVD, okay. This is a DVD-RW, a data storage medium from the mid-2000s. I'm amazed that Winters was able to find a device that could play it. 2014, okay, yeah, so that's actually more recent than I thought it was. Alright, do you know how we can read these things? He puts down the... Excuse me. He puts down the DVD in his hands and quickly inspects the others. The first disc that I looked at might be readable. The others are damaged, some severely so. I have my doubts about them. For now, let's concentrate on the undamaged disc. There is a little shop outside, the Data Haven. Talk to the proprietor, Malit Holy? Maybe? She might be able to help. Tell her to put the cost of the device on my account. Why would we tell him to do it himself? Like, this is literally our thing. Our deal. That's a weird thing for them to have inserted here. Yeah, no, we're on it. Alright, let's go and find us a DVD player. I know, it's probably pretty fucking hard to find a DVD player even today. I've had to carry over the one that's been in my PC for a while. Well, Amazon sells fucking everything. But, like, it's not the kind of thing that you're really gonna find anywhere other than probably Amazon. Like, any kind of disc drive or specifically a DVD player. Because most players now are Blu-ray players. A lot of them don't even play DVDs anymore. Talk to Millie. Oh, him. Or her. Whatever they are. Oh, it's a her. Okay. It's fucking dumb that Blu-ray can't read DVDs. Yeah, I agree. Which is why I've held on to my Blu-ray/DVD drive from like 2 PCs ago. No, it's not a security thing. It's a being cheap thing. Because my disc drive in my computer is a DVD Blu-ray player and reader. And writer, actually, for that matter. It's entirely possible. It's just cheaper for them to not do it. Okay. You know what I mean? Some smart people may have been able to use a reader to jump Blu-rays and run bootlegs. I don't think that's really relevant. Like, you can do that with just a regular Blu-ray player anyways. Okay. Let's see. I'm looking for something I can play back a DVD-RW. I need some tech, and I'm on a tight schedule. Show me what you've got. I acquired this drone. Can you get it back up and running? I'm in the market for something exotic. What kind of tech do you carry? Or I'm just browsing. Okay, let's have them take a look at our drone. Yeah, probably. Might take a bit of doing, though. I love working on these old corp drones. Can't make any guarantees, but either way, it's on the house. Yeah, I'll leave it in her hands then. I'll start on it right now. See you later. Hang on a second. There was something else I wanted to talk to you about. She glances back up at you. Yes? Go on then. I'm listening. I'm looking for something I can play back a DVD-RW. Really? That is old tech. Very old, in fact. In just a moment. I'll go look. She turns to rummage through a bin of obsolete components at the back of her stall. Ah, yes, here we are. The dwarf wrestles a mid-sized flat-screen display out of the bin. This display has old enough hookups to connect to a DVD player. RCA, you know. Vintage. The player itself, though, this I do not have. You may wish to try your luck down at the junkyard. There is a scavenger there, a primitive man with a crude disposition. If anyone here in the Cruise Bazaar can help you find your DVD player, he can. But he'll almost certainly attempt to overcharge you for it. She takes a deep breath and smiles up at you. But you're not here for gossip. Shall we conclude our business? I could give you a display for, say, 200 new yen. Bootlegging Blu-ray is also very easy and done pretty often. Yes, that's true. Paul Ansel said to charge it to his account. Very well. I'll have it packaged up and delivered to Air Amsel straight away. Best of luck finding your DVD reader. I wish you well. Okay. Now, let's follow the, yellow arrow. See if we can find this so-called junkyard with our precious DVD player. Oh, here he is. Help the orcs? I've already helped the orcs. I can't give them any more charity right now. I guess this is the guy. Shrotty. It's a gross name. A stout old man looks up from whatever old tech he's tinkering with to squint at you through thick, old-fashioned glasses. Now, I call bullshit on that. This avatar is not wearing glasses. He pushes them up with an oil-stained finger as he straightens up to nod at you. He speaks with a gruff but well-meaning tone, heavily accented with German tonality. Guten Tag, what can I do for you? An asset reuse? Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Malit tells me you're the man to speak to about DVDs. That little shrew sent you my way, huh? Shrody's smile broadens. Will wonders never cease. Well, introductions are in order, I suppose. Shrotty Buckman at your service. The old man raises a grimy hand in salute. It's a shame it's not a campaign based around Crash 2.0. I don't know what that is, so, let's see. I need something salvaged, some old components. Velis, I'm indeed your man. Wonderful. How about that DVD player? Let's see. I think I've got something that'll work for you. Shrotty rummages through the junk heaped on the table behind him. A few seconds later, he snatches a battered plastic lozenge-shaped shape from the pile. Here we go. An old Korean player that I dug up last week. 2010 model. A real beauty. Shrotty's smile broadens, and he gives you a conspiratorial wink. I fixed her up and got her running, but without any discs to read, I've mostly been using her as a paperweight. It's not a spoiler event. TLDR, the internet crashed in the 20s in Shadowrun, and everyone moved to the Matrix. Okay. Sounds like what I'm looking for. How much do you want for it? Shrotty glances back at the DVD player, a rueful expression on his face. Well, I'll admit, I'm a little loath to part with her. There are plenty of folks out there who'd really appreciate an older player such as this, and I don't know what your intentions are for it. I suppose, given the time and trouble I took putting her back together, that I'd be willing to part with her for, say... Shrotty's eyes dart over your gear, a calculated expression on his face. About 500 new yen? Okay. Juice Master? First of all, I've never really gone to Starbucks, but second of all, I don't really appreciate you showing up in chat and just immediately bringing up politics. So let's, not do that. If you, wanna be here in chat, I totally am cool with that, but, maybe don't just pop into random people's chats and, drop politics. In 2064, Crash 2.0, TLDR was there with some stock traders who tried to do a lot of fucky stuff, overclocked an AI for their trading, and it went Skynet. Oh yeah, I can see that being pretty bad. Let's see. That's ridiculous. I could buy a new Trivid player for that. I'm short on cash right now. Can I offer you something in trade? Let's try that one. The old man pauses for a moment, considering. I'll tell you what. A few months ago, I had a, well, call it a difference of opinion with that Burke Ghazi fellow from the soy calf shop. He hasn't let me into his establishment since, and I'd sell my mother for a decent cup of coffee. You get me a cup of Turkish coffee, the real stuff, not that fake junk, and I'll give you the DVD player. Sound like a deal? Ugh. I could give him the coffee, but I'm pretty sure that coffee cost us, like... Didn't that cost us, like, $500 to begin with? The coffee cost me $50? Did it? I thought it cost more than that. But... Huh, okay. Then yeah, I guess I'll give him the coffee, I suppose. Alright, here. Have some coffee. Ah, thank you. Shoddy gratefully accepts the coffee, then snaps the lid back and inhales deeply, wiggling his mustache as he processes the scent. Yup, that's the real stuff, alright. Shoddy gingerly picks up the ancient device from his table and presses it into your hands. The plastic is scuffed and worn. It rattles a bit when you move it. Give her some good use, okay? I wonder if we can get another cup of coffee. I wonder if we're going to, like, need coffee for bartering for multiple people throughout this game. Time to watch Toy Story 2? Somehow, I don't think that anyone probably has a copy of Toy Story 2 anymore. And honestly, I gotta say, I wasn't a big fan of Toy Story 2 in general. I was more of an OG Toy Story fan. Hey, can I get some more coffee? Oh, we have new stuff. We have Toy Story 1 on VHS. Now that I don't have a player for anymore. We did used to have the Toy Story VHS before my parents moved, and they got rid of all their VHSs. Let's see, the Chark leans into you, keeping his voice low. I have information regarding that matter my people were looking into, Effindim. The one involving the surveillance device on my data tap. Ooh, side quest. Altug, I've been waiting for my coffee for nearly an hour already. Are you growing the beans out back? The coffee vendor shouts. Can't you see that I'm speaking to an honored guest, you tower of quivering corpulence? His voice lowers again. Now then, as I was saying, we were fortunate that you happened upon that surveillance tap when you did. The people on the other end were planning a very bad thing, to be sure. I didn't tell him about the surveillance tap. I very specifically did not. Very bad thing? Quite bad, yes. Monica Schaefer was an important member of this community, more than most were aware of. This keys was under her protection. You know how it is in the Flux of Findim. The governance of a place like this is tenuous at best. You never know who's going to be in charge from one day to the next. But Monica was a stabilizing force. And not just because she was dangerous. She was smart and funny and wise, and she had a way with people. They wanted to support her, to follow her, because they loved her. When she was killed, it left an opening for others. It would have meant bloodshed and pain. But this council, if this council had been allowed to continue their plan, but they did not. We saw to it, you and I. What happened to them? They have been reasoned with. Let us simply say the matter is settled and leave it at that. The cruise bazaar will maintain its stability a while longer thanks to us. Now, what can I do for you, Effindim? Would you like some coffee, perhaps? Yeah, sure, give me a coffee. Oh, and we gained extra karma for buying more coffee. Interesting. Very good. He hands you a ceramic travel cup, which he then fills to the brim with dark steaming liquid. Nope, that's it. Really? Because I didn't get the karma until after I bought the coffee. Alright, but we got the DVD player, so, I wonder if she's done with the, drone. Got the drone fixed yet? These things take time. I am making progress, though. Give me a little more. Okay, cool. Alright, now that we've done a story event, let's see if the orcs have a new goal yet. Let's see. Taking donations? Not at the moment. Okay. Alright. We've given them all the money they can use right now. Alright, let's see if this, DVD player is worth the $50. Paul! It seems that Amsel has assembled the team in your absence. They stand in a group around the old display that you had Malit deliver. On their faces, you can see excitement and apprehension, curiosity and dread. Cassie, have you procured a DVD reader? I have, it's right here. Good, this should only take a moment. Amsel disappears behind the ancient display. After a few minutes of fiddling with the battered inputs, he reappears, a satisfied look on his face. Everything appears to be functional. The disc should be ready to play. Well, don't keep us in suspense. Start the damn thing already. Cassie went to the trouble of fetching everything. Let her do the honors. Amsel steps back, clearing a path for you to access the antique machine. Alright, let's punch it. A soft whirring sound fills the air as the ancient DVD player spins the disc up to speed. Oh, hat toggle. Okay, we're taking the hat off. Indoor times now. The scratched LCD display comes to life, and a menu fills the screen. Okay, ooh, it's got 6 tracks. I hope it's Wonderwall. The screen goes black, and a cheerful digital chiming sound spills out of the display speakers. A crackle of static fills the air, coupled with a shrill electronic whine. After a few moments, the display goes live, and a disheveled-looking man appears on the screen. His eyes glitter with excitement. The timestamp on the screen is 2034, September 15th, I assume. Need to watch more streams? There's a Furby Mirror stream. Yes, there is. Furby Mirror was from... not this past April 1st, but the year before that. Was when I used the Furby model, and if you get enough points, you can queue up another Furby Mirror stream. Let's see. Adrienne Vauclair. Hermie, I think we found her. After all this time for Schwinge, I knew that she wasn't dead. His speech is jittery. You can hear the urgency in his voice. She survived the Dragonfall, just as I've always said. I knew it, and I was right. Alright, so you've got a bit of a ways to go. The screen explodes into static, and the electronic whine in the background sharpens into a needle-like pulse of high-pitched sound. Somewhere in the background, Dante lets out a low whimper. The screen clears, and the excited face is closer to the screen than it was before. The words spill out of him in a breathless tide. Taking a team into the Sox to retrieve her, the radiation be damned. We will take appropriate precautions, of course, but we must go. Hermie, I think that the body may be nearby as well. Somehow, she has survived for all of this time. The screen explodes into static again, then clears. The figure flickers across the screen. May not be back for some time. Look after Mom, okay? I worry about her. And Hermie, stay safe out there. I know that things are heating up in Berlin, and I know you. Student protests, civil uprising, you'll be in the middle of it, I'm sure. Just stay safe, alright? And I'll do my best to do the same. I don't know what's going to happen when I step into the socks, but I do know one thing. If the Firewing is still a danger, I will put an end to her, once and for all. The display goes black, and the background wine fades away. A moment later, you find yourself deposited back at the menu screen. The screen goes black for a moment, then a figure appears on the screen. Your late client, Green Winters. His elbow is planted on the table that he's seated at, and his chin rests on his palm. The other hand is wrapped around a bottle of cheap whiskey. The timestamp on the video reads 2053-1225. Okay, so this is almost 20 years later. Oh, Green Winters does not look great, even before being dead. Found the message Adrian left me all those years ago. Got it cleaned up as best I could. Strange hearing his voice again. He pauses to take a long pull on the bottle. It's good to hear him, even if he did insist on calling me Hermie. Dr. Adrian Vauclair, the hero of the people, the Dragon Slayer, my brother. He grimaces and rubs his eyes. Hard to believe it's been almost 20 years. Alright, so I'm gonna start recording these DVDs again. For me, for Adrian, for whoever might wind up watching them. Every time I do this, it winds up feeling like a waste of time, but I keep doing it anyway, on the off chance that I'll find something important. If I stumble into the clue that leads me to my brother, I know that I'm gonna want it for him. I know that I'm gonna want it on film. I've been doing this for almost 20 years now, after all. No sense in quitting now. Christ. 20 years. All this time and still no leads. Even with all of my contacts and my resources. He takes another long swallow of cheap liquor. Even with my legendary bullheadedness, I've made no progress at all. I haven't turned up a single goddamn thing. Want to hear something funny? The closest I've gotten to a clue was a rumor. Apparently, a team emerged from the socks a while back. Nobody's clear on the date, but, and get this, he leans into the camera and gives a conspiratorial wink. Supposedly, they vanished without a trace. He upends the bottle, drains it, slams it back down to the table. His eyes are rimmed with red. Not much of a rumor, considering. I already know that you're gone, big brother. I live with that every day. Abruptly, Winters leans forward and reaches for something off screen. The display goes black. A few seconds later, the main menu returns. Alright, track 3. There's a grinding sound from the DVD tray, and Green Winters' image appears on the screen. There's an eager look on his face. The timestamp is 2054-1012. Stumbled upon this archival footage of Furschwinge's original attack, months before the Dragonfall. Easy to forget how devastating it was. Adrian saved a lot of people by bringing her down. I've got footage all queued up to play, starting it now. Additional comments to follow. The slow whir of the DVD player shifts to a high-pitched whine. A distorted, wavering image blooms into being on the screen. A timestamp in the upper right corner of the screen marks the date, July 6th, 2012. It's difficult to make out what you're seeing at first. The scene is dark and smoky, and the telltale flashes of emergency vehicle lights flicker on the periphery of the screen. The camera pushes in, and you can make out two figures standing in a ruined landscape. All at once, the sound cuts in. Again, for those of you just joining us, we are coming to you live from Stolberg. A few hours ago, the Dragon Furschwinge launched an unprovoked attack on this Sleepy Hearts mountain town, and you can see the results behind me. Fire, ashes, and blood. We are joined tonight by a survivor of this latest and most horrifying attack. The reporter turns to face a pale man standing behind him. Sir, I understand that you've been through a terrible ordeal. Thanks for taking the time to speak with us tonight. The camera switches focus to a middle-aged man with a haunted look in his eyes. He stammers out a reply. Yes, of course. If you could, sir, could you please tell the people at home about your experience of the attack? It was horrible. Just pure chaos. So many people are dead. People I knew. Roasted alive or trampled to death trying to escape. My own house was burned to the ground during the attack. My family, we have nothing now. You all made it through the attack, though? Your wife? Your kids? Yeah, we all made it, thank God. We rode out the attack in a small shelter. Me, my wife, and our 2 daughters. The shelter, it protected us, but the heat was just unbearable. We couldn't have stayed in there much longer than we did. How long were you holed up in there? 3, maybe 4 hours? I don't know. We just stayed inside until the heat died down and the screaming stopped. And what happened after that? When it was over, you know, when the air cooled down, the reporter nods and the man continues. We stepped outside. There was nothing left. Just smoldering wreckage and this dense cloud of black, oily smoke. And the stench in the air. God, that smell. It smelled like roasting meat. There's a long pause. From the tortured look on his face, you can tell that the man is struggling to decide whether or not to continue speaking. Eventually, he does. My girls, they found what was left of their nanny outside. Her body, what was left of it, was slumped against the shelter door. I keep telling myself that I couldn't hear her pounding to get in, but that isn't true. I could. I just couldn't bring myself to open that door. I couldn't risk my family like that. Not for her, not for anyone. Thank you, sir, for taking the time to speak with us. Yeah. You heard it here, an absolutely chilling account of tonight's attack. Again, the town of Stolberg has been reduced to ash, another victim of the Fire Wing. Stay with us for more up-to-the-minute reporting on Firstwind's Reign of Terror. Green Winter's face reappears on the screen. Okay, it's time for a new approach. Adrian is a complete dead end. That much is pretty clear by now. So I'm going to do some digging on Firstwind instead. Let's see where this goes. The screen abruptly goes black as the video cuts off. A few moments later, you find yourself returned to the menu screen. The DVD player ramps up to speed, filling the air with a shrill whining sound. Green Winter's image appears on the screen. The timestamp is 2054-1031, so this is 6 days after the last one, I believe. Well, that was a bust. Little progress on Firstwind either. He shakes his head. I don't know, it's weird. The information is there, it's just wrong somehow. It's too well laid out, too simple. Real life is messy, and this feels just a little too neat. That's not the only thing that's nagging at me. I'm getting that tingly feeling all up and down the back of my neck again. Feels like I'm being tracked. I'm no Matrix hotshot like Clockwork or Schaefer, but I'm good enough to know when someone's on my scent. Gotta install some newer security measures. Can't be too careful. Winter's image disappears, the display goes black. A few seconds later, the menu returns. The display goes blank for a moment, then the face of Green Winters winks onto the screen. He's seated at a computer. Off to his left, an enormous monitor fills the screen. His voice carries an edge of panic. The timestamp on the video is 2054-1109, so another 9 days later. Oh, he looks real rough. Christ, I'm getting too close to something. There's a trail of bodies, and there have been disappearances. Gearbox, Marcian, Peregrine, they've all disappeared within the past few years. Gearbox just went AWOL yesterday, and they were all making the same sorts of inquiries about the Fire Wing that I've been. There are ghost stories spreading around the Decker community. Stories about Deckers disappearing and then showing up again later, but wrong somehow. Scary stuff, and I'm starting to think that it's true. Blitz leans in to whisper to you. I know the stories he's talking about, Chief. Never really put much stock in them. Not until now. Could these rumors be related to what's happening here? Am I being paranoid? He pauses for a moment, as if seriously considering the question. Then he shakes his head and slams his fist on the table. No, I don't think so. Something big is happening here, and I'm right in the middle of it. Iger cuts in. That's a bit of a leap. One other thing. Tolstoy told me a story about a kill team that might be related to all this. Apparently, a Decker named Hellbore posted a theory about Firstwind to the Shadowland BBS about 5 years ago. About an hour later, a mil-spec team showed up in meat space and cooked her entire apartment, with her in it. If what Tolstoy told me was true, Hellbore live posted the event. She described her killer, this great big orc with skin grafts. Oh! The motherfucker that we saw in the underground bunker. Then the whole thread disappeared. Gone without a trace. Leap, Iger love? Sounds like he's on the right track to me. Iger holds her silence, but concedes the point with a small nod. On the screen, Winters pauses. He looks like he's working up to something. Finally, he speaks. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. This has gotta be First Wind. All of it. Adrian was right about her. She's still alive, and she's out of the socks. She's covering her tracks, working the shadows, preparing to rise again. And that means that I have to find you, Adrian, for everyone's sake. Thankfully, I've got a lead. For the first time in 2 decades, I've got a solid goddamn lead. I've backtraced all of the Matrix nodes that Hellboy was looking into, back before she got cooked. Whoever's been purging the Matrix didn't think about that, and I found that she'd turned up. Winters stabs a few keys on his keyboard, and an image expands to fill the screen on the monitor. A satellite photo of a rural landscape annotated with GPS data. A set of map coordinates. So now I've got a target, a place to start digging, the Harfeld Manor, conveniently located on an isolated stretch of countryside, miles away from prying eyes. Matrix records indicate that some sort of data vault exists beneath the estate, so that's what I need to get into. Hey Faust, thanks for coming. And this is where we came in. As if on cue. Oh, it's time for a stretch break. Thank you, Plum. Let's have a little stretch and hydrate. Ugh. Very good. And a quick old drink. Yeah, that's the emote dropper feature in, I think that's just part of VTS by default. Oh, I was actually really thirsty. That's good. Are your hands animated, or are they perpetually stuck holding that controller? Well, I do have a few different options for toggles, but this is not a dynamic animation of my hands, no. I'm actually using a keyboard at the moment. Okay, let's see. As if on cue, a familiar image winks onto the monitor to Winter's left. Monica. I think I'm gonna tap Schaefer for this job. She's got the skills to bypass... to bypass my yawns. To bypass whatever security they're running out there, and she's gullible enough to take the job in the first place. I'll feed her some line about flux state security, and she'll eat it up with a spoon. I warned her. Amsel's voice is choked with rage. I warned her. On the display, Winter's mouth parts into a broad grin. Time to put plans into motion. By this time tomorrow night, I should have the information that I need. And on the off chance that Schaefer gets taken out, well, that'll tell me something too. Can't make an omelet and all that. Until then. Winter's image disappears. The display goes black. A few seconds later, the main menu returns. Alright, one more track. When you play the 6th track, a small video window appears. You recognize the scene in the window. You're looking at the tattered drapes and nicotine-stained wallpaper of Winter's hotel room at Das Kesselhaus. The timestamp reads 2054-11-10, the next day. There is a blur of motion, and the haggard form of Green Winters lumbers into frame. Suspicions confirmed. Schaefer dead. Christ. Winters reaches a shaking hand off camera. A moment later, it returns clutching a cheap plastic drinking glass. He gulps something down, wipes his mouth with the back of his hand, and takes a deep breath. Okay. Back up, slow down. Start from the beginning. Winters closes his eyes and makes a visible effort to calm himself. When he speaks again, his voice is steady. Got the call from my contact in the cruise bazaar. Schaefer killed on the estate run. Matrix security at the estate cooked her brain. Considering Schaefer's skill and experience, on-site IC must have been extreme, even by Berlin standards. Security of that kind costs money. Real money. Given the evidence uncovered so far, corporate involvement unlikely. The connection to the Fire Wing is too strong. So, let's come right out and say it. The Dragon is what we're dealing with here. and the smart money says that she's coming for me next. Well, I won't go down without a fight. I've still got my contacts, still got my connections, and the flux state can be a hell of a weapon for a man who knows how to manipulate it. Winters takes another long pull from his glass, grimaces, and swallows. Time for me to make my play. Ghost stories or no, missing Deckers or no, I gotta jack into the Matrix and start pulling strings. The countermeasures that I installed earlier should be more than enough to keep me safe for the 20 minutes I'll be in there. Well, we learned how that went. Winters drains the rest of the glass, then tosses it back over his shoulder. A moment later, you hear the dull clattering sound of hard plastic on linoleum. Schaefer's death was tragic. She was a staunch supporter of the F-state. But still, all things considered... Winters fishes for something off-screen. A moment later, his hand reappears, clutching a data jack cable. Better her than me. He plugs the cable into his head, and the screen cuts to static. As your finger nears the eject button, a black screen cuts in over the static. A moment later, Green Winter's haggard face appears. If you're watching this, then I guess that they caught up to me. They will be after you too now. Blitz whispers into your ear again, more harshly this time. What the hell is this? Why didn't you warn me about this before I came here? Hey everybody, Blitz is scared. Yeah, we didn't know. Not exactly. Not exactly? I didn't come here to get hunted by a dragon. I'm not even a part of this. You are now, whether you like it or not. So quiet down and stop bothering her. Hey, Glory, coming in with the wingman. Whoever you are, whatever you think you're after, you need to find Dr. Adrian Vauclair. Not because he's my brother. Because if First Wind is rising again, he's the only one who can stop her. You've seen what happens to people who get too close to this. I'm dead, and dozens of others have died. You'll be next unless you can find Adrian. The screen cuts back to static. The message is over. The DVD tray slides out of the reader. And with that, we are into an ad break, so I'm going to pause the stream here real quick, and we'll be back in just a few minutes, so stick around. And we are back. Alright, Paul, what do you got to say about all this? The room goes quiet as everyone struggles to process what you've just seen on the DVD. Finally, Dietrich breaks the silence. A dragon. Son of a bitch. Green Winters sent us up against a dragon. Out of jail. Yeah, well, I do always make sure to pause the stream during ad breaks so that no one misses anything. The Fire Wing. Amsel's voice is thick with dread. She lives. I'm really starting to regret the fact that I didn't just stay at the hotel. Too late now, Blitz. Eager ignores him. Wait a second, we don't know for certain. The Shadowrunner's code. Shoot straight, conserve ammo, and never cut a deal with a dragon. Those seem like reasonable things to live by. Dietrich lays a hand on Iger's shoulder. The evidence seems pretty convincing to me, love. I'll even take it a step further. I think that secret facility that we stumbled into was her lair. The room falls silent. Eager and Glory exchange glances. After a moment, Dietrich continues. Just think about it. The Decker that Winters got those coordinates from was posting about Firstwind. Then she was killed by that same orcish bastard that attacked us after Monica died. That's a direct link between the dragon, the scarred orc, and the Harfield Manor. And then Winters was killed by the same thing that killed Monica. Exactly. My gut tells me that the dragon is down there, Cassie. Someplace far beneath the surface. I think that we knocked on the door to her lair without even knowing it. And I think that, given what we've seen, the dragon will do whatever it takes to keep us quiet about it. If you only have to know one code for being a Shadowrunner, it's never cut a deal with a dragon, never. Even the nice ones, especially the nice ones. Me showing up with a runner called Dragon Kisser. Well, that's certainly one way of going about it. Just make the dragon too uncomfortable to deal with you. Okay, going on the assumption that there is a dragon and that she will come after us, what do you propose that we do about it? Let's see, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to follow Winter's advice to find Vauclair. Or keep things simple, we head back there, kick in the door, and kill the dragon. That is the worst idea! Anyone have any suggestions? No. We're going to find Vauclair, yeah. That seems like the most reasonable course of action right now. Yes, Cassie's right. Finding Dr. Vauclair should be our priority. If we're going up against a dragon, we need to find ourselves a dragon slayer. Winter spent 20 years searching for Vauclair, and it got him nowhere. How do you propose that we find him? With the help of an information broker. I'll go talk to Altug then. For this, no. While Air Burakazi is very capable, a task of this magnitude is beyond him. We need to make contact with the premier information broker in Berlin. We need to talk to Alice. Of course, an Alice in Wonderland reference for any sort of down-the-rabbit-hole nonsense. Dragons are so stupidly lethal it's funny. Well, they are dragons. That's kind of historically been the point of dragons, is that dragons are kind of these massive forces of nature of destruction. Blitz scoffs at Amsel. Alice? Best of luck, and I hope that you're rich. Amsel raises an eyebrow. For this? Rich enough, even if only just. Who is this Alice? A most prominent figure in Berlin's shadow community. Ex-Schockwollen writer. She provides information retrieval services for the F-State. Amsel turns to the computer console behind him and runs his fingers over the virtual keyboard. The machine begins to hum. If Winters was right, if Vauclair is still alive, she can help us find him. The console spits out a stick of black plastic. Amsel plucks it from the computer and hands it to you. Here, your key to speak with Alice. Cred stick? Amsel nods. An encoded cred stick, yes. 10,000 nuyen. Alice will not show her face for less. This represents the last of my personal savings, Cassie. Make this meeting count. Okay, where do I need to go? Take the U-Bahn to the Altstadt Spandau. There you'll find a connecting tube that the locals refer to as the rabbit hole. You'll find a method of contacting Alice there. Don't call it that in front of her, though. Word on the street is that she hates it. Please hurry. While you're out, I will work on acquiring new contracts for the team. Alice is the best there is at what she does, and her services carry a price tag to match. Okay. Guess we're, headed back to the subway. So good of us to use public transit. Okay. So there won't be any progress on any side quest related stuff since we haven't really done any quests since then. So let's check out the U-Bahn. And maybe by the time we've gotten back, we might have ourselves a shiny new drone and possibly more donations to make to the orcs. In fact, most cars are full electric in Shadowrun, except for the ones Shadowrunners use for crime reasons. Okay. The only active console in this derelict span of U-Bahn platform is an old video game arcade machine. The CRT monitor set into the machine's cabinet glows invitingly. Cheerful, pixelated graphics swirl and dance on the screen. At the base of the control panel, you find a cleverly hidden input port. The port is shrouded in black plastic, and it appears to be the approximate shape of a typical cred stick. Alright, let's stick it in the machine and see what happens. Internal motors grip the cred stick and pull it into the machine. It disappears into the port and the screen goes black. Moments later, a video image fills the screen. The picture is dark and grainy, a far cry from the bright, colorful sprites that previously inhabited the display. On the screen is a dimly lit office. The place looks like it was pulled straight from an old detective movie, from the Venetian blinds on the windows to the great swathes of shadow that paint the walls black. Center stage, sitting behind a large mahogany desk, is the silhouette of an impressive-looking woman in a charcoal gray suit. The tip of a cigarette glows cherry red in the shadows. She leans forward into the light, and you catch your first glimpse of Alice. Her face is all hard planes and sculpted angles, even though her avatar is all round, with high cheekbones and almond eyes. Her lips are painted a frigid blue, but the look in her eyes is even colder. A head of lustrous black hair is interspersed with flowing streams of cyan light. Alice exhales a plume of smoke, then tips her cigarette into a nearby ashtray. She fixes her eyes on you, and her lips curl into a humorless smile. We're on your dime, friend. Tell me what you're looking for. I need you to find someone for me, Dr. Adrian Vauclair. She raises an eyebrow. The Dragon Slayer. Interesting. He's been missing for a long time. Yes, he has. The question is, can you find him? She looks you in the eye and the smile disappears. Her voice is all business. If he's out there somewhere, I'll find him for you. He could be living under an assumed name in California Free State, and I'd still track him down. And if he's not alive, I'll tell you where you can find his corpse. Ooh, there's a decking thing here that we can't do. Yeah, for a 5e tabletop example, a troll can have up to like 13 HP with a high body stat. It's a lot of HP. The dragon's attack does a minimum of 40 damage. Okay. Ah. Darn it, we can't get information on who she is. Bummer. Alright, I'm satisfied. Let's talk about the job. Alice steeples her fingers. Alright, here's how this is going to work. When you give me the go-ahead, I'm going to start gathering information for you. Once I've finished, you're going to bring me a cred stick encoded with an encryption key that I'll provide you. That cred stick will have 50,000 nuyen on it. When I get my cred stick, you get your information. This is the deal. Take it or leave it. Hmm. Should I jab her for price gouging? Or is she just gonna fuck off if I do that? Well, I have a feeling that we ourselves are not going to be paying the 50 grand. Like, there's going to be some sort of plot device that we get the money from. And considering there's nothing here that has a stat challenge, I have a feeling that it's not going to actually matter. Alright, you got a deal. Okay, but remember, you say go, and I go. From that point on, you're on the hook to pay, you have to earn 50k? Well, I guess we'll see. But remember, you say go, and I go. From that point on, you're on the hook to pay me my fee. No turning back, no refunds. Are we square on this? Yeah, we're square. Good, I'll be in touch. The screen goes black. Moments later, the machine reboots. The colorful sprites that you saw when you first approached the arcade cabinet return. There's nothing more to see here. Alice is gone. What is this? Oh, more drugs. Well, we can sell it. Yeah, like I imagine we were going to have to be paying that amount anyways. I don't think there would have been any way to reduce that amount. Otherwise, there would have probably been a stat challenge. Let's see. You taking donations yet? No. Which likely means our drone isn't ready either. So let's head on in. Blitz can keep doing his thing over there. Cassie, did you make contact with Alice? Yes, I did. She accepted your payment, and I ordered the search for the information we need. Very good. I can't imagine that this will be cheap. What was Alice's stated price? You're right on the count. 50,000 new yen. He shrugs. It's about as I had expected. Thankfully, we are prepared for this. I've established contact with a number of new clients. You can find information on the jobs logged on your mission computer. One job's file's on there already. While you're working to earn Alice's fee, I'll continue to dig for clues about Firstwinge. If she is in fact roosting under the Harfield Manor, then there must be some evidence to support that fact. A dragon is a large thing to hide, after all. Be careful, Paul. Remember what happened to Monica. I will never forget. Don't worry, Cassie. I'm going to conduct my investigation the old-fashioned way, through contacts and deduction and careful observation. I will not jack into the Matrix until this entire sorry episode is finished. That's probably wise. And speaking of doing things the old-fashioned way, Malid is working to recover information off of those other DVDs. It's a painstaking process, and it will not be quick, but she is optimistic that she'll be successful in time. Oh, cool. Finally, I've been checking up on our friend, the orc with the skin grafts. I haven't heard anything back yet, but I'll keep you appraised as the situation develops. Sounds good, Paul. I'll go check on those jobs. One last thing before you go, Cassie. Samuel Beckenbauer wanted me to pass a message to you. Do you know him? The orc who runs the shelter across the way? Ooh, bonus dialogue because we've been being a good boy. Or I guess a good girl. Yeah, we've met. Ah, well, he has a job for you. He wouldn't discuss it with me, but he promised that it would prove worth your time. I'll keep it in mind. Excellent. You know what? Let's go check in with Samuel before we check the computer. Because I have a feeling that none of these things are going to be actually timed. Because that doesn't really work when we're having to pay off a certain amount of money. Hello again, mein Freundin. What can I do for you? Heard that you wanted to talk about a job. You're not timed, you just have to complete missions until you earn 50k. Yeah, I figured that would probably be the case. Yes, yes, I do. Thank you for coming so promptly. He takes a deep breath, slowly releases it, and looks you in the eye. Tell me, what do you know about the Humanist Polyclub? Not a lot. I don't pay much attention to politics. Humanist may call itself a polyclub, but its goals are anything but political. The organization's true objective is to spread fear and hatred of the metahuman races. Humanists' bloody rhetoric helped to instigate the Night of Rage. Yeah, now, in real life at least, I think anyone who claims to be apolitical is just lying. Claiming to be apolitical means that you just don't want people to know what your political affiliation is. And there's generally a reason for that. But however, I don't know much about Shadowrun, which is why I'm getting as much information as I can. Alright, Night of Rage? A worldwide race riot that took place in February of 2039. Thousands of innocent metahumans were attacked, beaten, and killed. Women and children were corralled into warehouses for protection, and then burned alive when the structures were put to the torch. That's fucked up. This is what Humanist stands for. This is the agenda that its leaders strive to advance. They will not be satisfied until all metahumans everywhere are driven from the face of the earth. Disgusting. And this job of yours has something to do with Humanist? He nods. Yesterday, I overheard one of my assistants talking on his comm. He was yelling, clearly agitated. I questioned him, and he confided in me. When he told me what he told me made my blood run cold. Jeez, my tongue is not playing nice today. Alright, what did he tell you? His brother, Tuck, works for a smuggling operation based in Schottenest. Apparently, these smugglers have accepted a contract from Volker Stahl. Stahl is a vicious ideologue and the leader of the Berlin chapter of Humanists. The cargo that the smugglers are delivering includes a large quantity of an extremely hazardous chemical agent. Naturally, this fills me with unease. Whatever Stahl has planned, it can't be good for us. I want you to infiltrate the smuggling operation that's delivering the shipment. Once you arrive at the Humanist compound, you'll find out what they're planning to do with the chemical and put a stop to it. Yeah, what makes you think they'll talk to me? I'm no more human than you are. Many of the smugglers are metahumans. If you travel with them, Humanists will allow you into their compound. The rest will be up to you. Why would Humanists deal with a metahuman-run operation? Presumably because they're the best option available. Stahl is nothing if not a pragmatist. He will work with metahumans when it suits him to do so. When he's finished with them, he'll discard them and move on. Wouldn't it be easier to just hijack the shipment? Why allow it to get to the Humanist compound at all? He shakes his head. No, stopping the shipment would not stop Humanists. They would merely acquire another. For a pack of snarling racists, they are extremely well funded. Alright, let's talk compensation. What does the gig pay? I have contacted sister organizations across Berlin and taken up a collection. Between us, we have raised 22,000 new yen. Well, as a payment, I trust this will be sufficient. Oh damn, there's a socialite option. Wow, that is such an asshole thing to say. I know how much money you non-profits keep for yourselves. You can scrape together more cash than that, and you know it. No, even if I had that etiquette option, I wouldn't say that. That is not nice. Alright, yeah, no, 22,000, that's almost half of our goal. Let's do it. He nods. Excellent. I'm relieved. I'll make the arrangements for your meeting with the smugglers. Their leader is an elf who calls himself Maxim. Take the U-Bahn to Schottenest, and you'll find him waiting there. Best of luck to you, Cassie, and good hunting. Excuse me. I know that you're doing a great thing for the metahumans of Berlin. Your efforts will not go unrecognized. Alright, seems we got a job. Let's go kill some Nazis. A lone figure stands in the U-Bahn station, Dietrich. He raises a bottle at your approach, then tosses it away. Figured I'd run into you here, boss. Wanted to be sure that I caught you before you headed off. He takes a deep breath and slowly releases it. Looks you in the eye. Cassie, we need to have a talk about this Humanus gig. Alright, go ahead, Dietrich, I'm listening. Well, I've got a history with Humanus. I fought him back in 39, during the Night of Rage. We'll check the job in the base after. Hell of a thing that was. I remembered the terror, the senseless violence, the murdered children. I remember this little dwarf boy. They stuffed his body in the gutter, Cassie. I can still see his face, all bruised and broken. To this day, it makes my blood boil. Anyway, long story short, we beat him. Berlin's punks and anarchists all came together and we stomped the living dreck out of those racist pigs. A lot of good people died that night, but we put down some of the bad ones too. Let me guess, you want to come on the Humanist run so you can finish the job. That's part of it, sure, but not the whole story. I don't just want to come on this run, boss. I have to come. Good, I was going to take you along anyways. It's my nephew, Alexander. He signed on with Humanus, driven to it by his worthless sack of a dad, no doubt. I take it his father, your brother, is a Humanus member too? Nah, that'd take a level of conviction, quality he thoroughly lacks. My best guess is that he's treating Humanus as a boarding school. They feed and house their recruits, and that's money that he'd rather spend on himself. So he dumped his boy off on them, never mind the fact that they're fascist swine. Dietrich looks you in the eye. I've got to get Alexander out of there, Cassie, before it's too late. Those monsters are experts at warping young minds. It's how their disgusting ideology propagates. So I'm asking you, as a personal favor, to let me come along on the run. I have to get into that compound, Cassie. I have to find Alexander. I have to turn him around before those animals make him do something unforgivable. Yeah, of course, Dietrich. I wouldn't keep you from something like this. Thanks, boss. Never doubted you'd bring me, of course. You're too good a woman for that. But it's good to hear it all the same. Alright. Hard save before the job starts? Okay. Oh, and I've got a whole bunch of points I can use. Let's use those first. Let's see. With all these points, we can do some stuff. Where's our magic stuff? Oh, here we go. That's this stuff. So, you know what? We can put another pip into willpower and put spellcasting 5 up. That works. Honestly, never a bad idea. Sometimes things break in weird ways, glitch-wise. Yeah, you're right. That it is a good idea to always save before starting anything big. Yeah, okay, good. That's saved. Alright, let's go fuck up some fascists. Assemble the team and travel to Shatnist. In addition to your team, your fixer has access to a small network of mercenaries in the Berlin area. These runners appear below your core team on the runner section of the screen and can be hired on a mission-to-mission basis. You better believe it does. As you complete missions, both your team members and the available mercenaries will periodically gain access to new equipment and abilities. Any new items, spells, weapons, or weapon abilities that a runner gains will automatically be available for use the next time you take them on a mission. Okay. Yeah, okay, so you... how do I change his stuff here? How do I change his gear? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how to do that, but whatever. Oh, are they all just fixed default loadouts? Because in the first game, I think that we were able to change our party members' stuff. Oh, we can only take 3 dudes with us? That's... Hmm. That's not great. If that's the case... I think I'm gonna take out Glory and take Eager. Oh, you can change them in the next screen? Okay. Yeah. Because I think I would rather have Eager on our team than Glory. Because Eager just hits really hard. Ordinarily, I would switch out Dietrich with Glory, but we need to take Dietrich with us for this. Okay, guess you were wrong, Red. The U-Bahn rattles to a halt at the edge of Kreuzberg. You're only a few blocks away from Schatnest, the keys that Maxim and his smugglers call home. According to Samuel, they should be expecting you. We'll say this, a lesson hard won by me, passed on to you if you want it, a simple one for a mechanics hint. Okay, sure. Oh, is this here where we can do it? Oh, yes, okay, here we go. Okay, no, he cannot use this gun because it requires ranged combat 4. Get Armor Rend. Okay, how do I get Armor Rend? Let's see. Blitz has got some healing packs. You do not have any, so I'm going to give you the basic medkit there. It's a magic spell. Oh, okay. I will have to look into that then. I do get another magic slot. Oh, I actually have a free magic slot, but I don't have the spell. Anyone that can get it is one of their special level ups. I know Glory can get one. It's very, very useful. Yes, I imagine it would be. On her claws. Yes, okay. Well, once we're back to using her, then, yeah. Let's see, I think we are all locked and loaded here. With my shiny new spells that I picked up. Do I have anything else? No. And I don't think anyone can use the Ares Predator. No. Okay. No narcotics addiction in this game. You can huff narcotics all you wish. Yeah, but I don't want to. We're doing a no drugs run. Look, boss. I just wanted to thank you for bringing me along on this one. It means a lot. Don't sweat it. Even Shadowrunners have families. He nods. Alexander. He's a good kid, you know? If I'd been there for him, if I hadn't run off to Berlin, left him with his worthless sack of a dad, he'd never have fallen in with those humanist pigs in the first place. The expression on Dietrich's face softens, and he claps you on the shoulder. Let's go find my nephew, and let's crack all the humanist skulls we can along the way. The fuckers have it coming in more ways than I can count. Okay. Now... Who are you? Food cart vendor. Give me a food. A matronly woman with a round face and kind eyes greets you. Her apron is caked with what looks like about a year's worth of grease. Guten Tag, what can I get you? That depends, what do you have? Well, today we have a soy-based currywurst for 5 new yen, or a soup and sandwich combo for 10. Good, simple, stick-to-your-ribs food. Perfect for a cold day like this. Sure, we'll take a soup and sandwich. I'm a little afraid to try a soy-based currywurst. That'll be 10 new yen, please. She hands over a small cup of steaming soup and a sandwich. You take a quick bite and swig down some soup. It's wonderful. Delicious, thank you. She favors you with a motherly smile. Sure thing, honey. The vendor pauses a moment, then steeples her pudgy fingers. We don't see many strangers down at this end of the line. In case you hadn't noticed, things are a little run down out here. You weren't thinking of heading out past the wall, were you? As a matter of fact, I was. Well, it doesn't make any difference to me, but you be careful out there. The people on the other side of that wall, well, they got no respect for anybody. Thanks for the warning. She nods. Best of luck, and take care of yourself. Alright. I was hoping we would get a pocket sandwich. But we did not. Ooh, a phone booth. What do we got in the phone booth this time? Searching the dead drop, you find a package with the telltale markings of the Schockenwallen reader. Re Humanus. This is an open request for information on current and past donors to the Humanus Polo Club. Identifying information, such as home addresses and photographs, is preferred. Alright, we're gonna dox the fascists! The presence of this hate group and its supporters will no longer be tolerated within our community. We will expose them to the harsh light of truth. The timely delivery of this information will be well rewarded. Freedom, equality, information, Schockenwallenreiter. You guys have got to get a shorter name. Seriously. Alright, yeah, we're totally gonna do that. We're gonna throw every one of them under the bus. I know it's German. That's no excuse. Let's see. A rough-looking dwarf with a fire plug build holds out his hand at your approach. Whoa there, Beanpole. I don't know where you think you're headed, but you should turn around and go back the way you came. Let's see. I've got business on the other side of your barricade. One way or another, that's where I'm going. He stares at you, an appraising look in his eye. Well, you look like you can handle yourself, but still, I'm telling you, the people out there are bad news. There are gangs on the other side of this barricade who'd skin you alive as soon as look at you. Well then, I'll just have to skin them first. He shrugs. Alright, be my guest. Go play with the torture gangs. Something tells me you'd be a better fit out there anyway. He gestures to the troll standing behind him. Let him by, Sergey. I like his outfit. Very Bane. Alright, anything over here? Okay, this looks like a dead end. Yeah. Can we do anything with this trash? No. It's literally just trash. Alright, let's talk to Maxim. Wow, he looks super douchey. The figure at the center of the group shoots you an insolent glance. His fine elvish features match Samuel's description. This must be Maxim, your smuggler liaison. Well, well, if it isn't the muscle that Tuck promised us. Look who it is, everybody. The new hires have elected to grace us with their presence. Nice of you to join us. He glances at the PDA on his wrist, then looks back up at you. When he speaks again, his voice is sharp and humorless. You're late, chummer. I'm here, that's all that matters. Drop the attitude, or you can roll into this meeting without me. Yeah, sorry about that, I got held up at the wall. Nah, I'm here, that's all that matters. He lets out a theatrical sigh. Well, you come highly recommended, so I suppose I'll overlook it. Let's see, if we run into trouble, you'll be glad to have me around, I guarantee it. Look, do you want to do this thing, or do you want to stand around talking about it? Or, as you've already pointed out, we're running late. Shouldn't we get moving? Yeah, let's go with that one. Yes, of course, right you are. He slaps the side of a bulldog step van. A second van of the same design rumbles to life a few feet away. Pile in, people, and be ready. There's rough country between us and the meeting site. We might run into trouble along the way. My favorite pastime, your stream of semi-frozen Powerade and a bag of chips. Well, it's much appreciated you being here. And a bag of chips is always good. I haven't had chips in ages, to be honest. They're not exactly diet-friendly, unfortunately. Frozen Powerade, semi-frozen Powerade sounds real good right now, though. I really should get some ice cubes going in my freezer. Put my new ice cube tray to work. I got a shiny new ice cube tray back during the winter, and I still haven't gotten around to actually using it, because I keep forgetting that I have it. Let's see, 20 minutes into your trip, the van comes to a screeching halt. Maxim presses his face to the passenger window. From the mix of anger and dread on his face, you can tell that he doesn't like what he sees. Damn it, I knew this was going to happen. I fucking knew it. He cranes his neck around to look you in the eye. Everybody pile out of the van. And get ready, Cassie. We're gonna need some muscle in a second. As you take your position outside the van, you hear a shrill voice bark out an order. A pair of portable gun turrets begins to self-calibrate in response. Freezer's starting to ice up a bit, don't know how to defrost it, just take everything out, turn it off, and put a pot of boiling water in for 10 to 15 minutes. Well, generally, if your freezer is icing up, you would kind of need to just let it de-ice. You don't really want to put a pot of boiling water in it, because that's gonna probably warp something. Your best bet is probably to just pop off the ice that's building up, if it's being a problem. Let's see. Sweeping your gaze over the gangers assembled before you, you identified the owner of the voice, a leathery woman with wild hair and a mirthless smile. Yeah, generally you should be able to, unless it's gotten, like, super built up. Ooh, I like the look of her. Maybe she can become one of our allies. I hope so. Oh no, she doesn't have a real name, so clearly not. She calls out again, her voice brimming with pride. Hello out there. Welcome to Rambach territory. Maxim licks his lips, his eyes scanning over the gangers' hastily assembled roadblock. This keys belongs to Surf Turf, slag. Has for months. You better clear out of our way before they show up and force you out. Surf Turf? Those tunnel rats? They're ancient history. Go ahead and call them if you don't believe me. Her face twists into an ugly smile. Scream as loud as you want. They won't hear you. We buried them last week. Maxim's expression turns stony, but his voice remains calm. Congratulations on your victory. You must have taken some losses in the fight, though. I'm betting you're not at 100%. Why don't you let us cross the bridge in peace? There's no need for any bloodshed today. You know what? You're absolutely right. We don't need to fight. You just pay us a small toll, and we'll be more than happy to let you cross our bridge. I'm thinking, say, 500 nuyen per van. That seems like a lot. Her voice turns cold. Otherwise, you'd better find another way to get where you're going, because this bridge is ours, and nobody crosses without paying the toll. Nobody. Maxim. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe this does need to get violent. Maxim turns to you. Get ready to ventilate these assholes, Cassie. We've got a schedule to keep. Help the smugglers, attack everyone, negotiate with the gangers. Yeah, no, we're not gonna kill everyone. That would ruin the entire objective of what we're doing. Do we negotiate with the gangers? Yeah, no, that 1,000 nuyen is way too much. Yes, I can do basic math, Red. Nah, yeah, let's fucking shoot him. Well, the thing is, if we, as a Shadowrunner, you're the most lethal here, I guess. Maybe we can get the, because the thing is, they're probably gonna still demand something. Well, worst case scenario, we can still probably shoot him. Let's be smart about this. Nobody wants a firefight today. Good. That's a real good idea, pal. The ganger boss jeers at Maxim. See that? Your muscle's smarter than you are. You should put her in charge. Maxim wheels around to face you, his face a mask of fury. His voice explodes out in a harsh whisper. Quiet the fuck down. You don't speak for me, and you don't speak for this organization. No, yeah, we're gonna stare him down. I know what I'm doing. Let me speak. Maxim stares at you, bristling, but he holds his tongue. After a few seconds, he nods. Do it. You'd better not fuck this up. Dietrich leans forward to whisper into your ear. His ubiquitous smile has disappeared. This is a waste of time, boss. Let me fry these sons of bitches so that we can get back on task. Maxim steps back, leaving you to negotiate with the Rambach leader. The ganger boss stands there, hands on her hips, awaiting your response. So we'll still be out 750 nuyen. I was really hoping there was a way that we would be able to negotiate it lower. Alright, I got nothing. Well then why the hell are you wasting our time? Fall back in line and get ready to fight. You can do that, can't you? Yes. We got you covered. He nods and draws his weapon. Good. I was hoping for a bit of a better deal than that. But if we murder them, then we don't have to pay their ore back. Maxim's voice comes out in a roar. Take him down, boys. Open fire. Alright, so where are we at? I can't tell which ones are our guys. Everyone looks gray. Okay. So that's Eager. Okay, that's a smuggler, so he's on our side. Dietrich. Oh, that's Maxim, okay. Blitz. Smuggler. That's a bad guy. And we got these gun turrets. Oh, there's the boss there. Thug. And what do we have back here? That's one of our smugglers. Okay, that's a bad guy. That's also a bad guy. Okay. So I should probably take out the boss. I don't see any ley lines around here, unfortunately. Let's get undercover. 67%. Dietrich. Let's get your ass behind some cover. And give me some aim. That's better. Now... lightning, heal, mana bolts... They've only got one armor, so I'm not super concerned. Let's just, zap their ass. Yeah! Motherfucker! We had an 87% chance of hitting. That's bullshit. Okay, well... let's have Blitz provide some cover for the guys in the back. What do we got here? May hit adjacent characters, we don't want to do that. Let's boost our accuracy and shoot this guy and hopefully hit him. There we go. Iger! You got good aim stuff. If we switch to our sniper rifle, that gives us better aim. You're gonna need to get into a better position. Oh, there's really nowhere she can go right now. So you know what? That's fine. Let's make a called shot. 8 damage. Goody. And another miss. Okay. Well, good thing she was trying to use a shotgun at fuck-all range. Ow! Not a fan of all these people doing damage to us. Oh, that's good. Okay, so, first things first, let's deal with my wound. Oh, I probably should have healed Dietrich, but Dietrich can heal his own wound. Then let's, I guess, mana bolts. Yes. Jeez. They are tanky as hell. Okay. Blitz. Oh, okay, yes, I guess there are explosive barrels, aren't there? I suppose we could use those. Blitz. Let's deal with this Ganger Enforcer who has come very conveniently into our line of access. Wait, what do you mean line of sight blocked? He's right fucking there. Alright, well, you know what? We can move here. And now we can shoot him. Well, it's something. Who's up? Dietrich now? Yes. So, Dietrich, fix your ass. Now... Nerve Bolt, huh? Eager's already got some accuracy up. Let's see... I don't think this is gonna help very much. So let's Nerve Bolt. Well, we don't have much of a good chance of hitting, but maybe we can hit this barrel. Hey, that worked. We did sort of hurt our own guys a little bit. Well, one guy. But oh, that made the boss disappear. Okay. That works. Okay, so, Iger, I guess deal with this, mage here. 63% chance. It's not a great... Yeah, it's still not great. Okay. Geek the mage first. Yeah, I'm getting that impression. Gun Enforcer. Thug. Thug. That's our mage. So, yeah, we're gonna have to move here. And pop the mage. There we go. Don't know what the hell that is. Oh, that's a shaman thing. I think. Okay, is that a good guy or a bad guy? Oh, our smuggler mage is almost dead. Okay. I guess it's a bad guy. Well, our smuggler mage died. But that turret's down. Only one left. Okay, so we've got a thug, a turret, enforcer there, another thug over there. That's, thing. This is their conjurer. We need to get rid of that conjurer. Can I hit him? 75% chance. It's not bad. What's this one? Magical explosion. Yeah. That's a low chance of hitting, though. Let's just use power bolts, I guess. Because there's really no other area of effect area that we want to hit. Okay, let's try that again. Seriously? We missed twice on a 75% chance. That's bullshit. Alright, well... What if we just use burst? Do we have a higher chance of hitting then? No. Alright, well... Fuck him. There we go. We got rid of that one. Good. Okay, Dietrich. We need you to get rid of this fucking conjurer. Yeah, let's... 65, 70... Well, we reduced their AP, so that's good. Whose turn is it? Iger, yes. 49% chance. Let's switch to the sniper. There we go, 86%. Let's go. Still alive? There we go. Excuse you. Alright, turrets are down. Now there's this fucker who dares to attack us. Actually, do we have our... We do not have our aim assist, yet, again. So, D-Trick, give us our aim assist. Now we can zap him. Not bad. And, yeah, regular power bolt should do. Or not. I thought that was going to be enough, but clearly it isn't. 53, if you take... Yes, well, we did take out the Conjurer, so they are gone. Not a fan of all these dudes back here with only Blitz as a target. So, let's get Blitz behind some cover. Oh, we've lost sight on them, but that's fine, they'll come around. Line of sight blocked. Where is... Is that the only enemy that I can still see right now? Maybe I'll move around here. That'll have to do. D-Trick. Line of sight blocked. Okay. I guess move here. Oh, right, he only had the 1 point left. Whoops. That was my mistake. Eager's out of ammo. Let's reload. Or actually, can we just shotgun him? 46% chance. It's not gonna be a great option here. Let's reload. $61. Well, let's gamble. That'll do. Okay. We can now actually cure our injury. Good. And then mana bolt this fucker. Good. Blitz should be able to perforate his ass. Oh, we're out of ammo. Okay, guess he's gonna reload. Alright, D-Trick, do you have a bead on him? Sort of. Maybe I should heal our allies. Let's see, I do have 2 movement, so I could get closer. Well, sort of at least. It does increase my odds of hitting. But not enough. You don't have to play in turn if you want eager... Yes, I literally just did that. Like, literally last turn. Okay, does Eager have a bead? Sort of. Does Eager have... No, Eager does not have her aim assist anymore. Alright. Well, we're gonna have to gamble on it. Hey, that worked. And then there's just this guy left, I think. Hey, can you stop shooting our chunky guy? Where the fuck were you aiming? Alright, well, he is way too far away for me to get a shot off. Can I get a shot from here? Yes, it's not good odds, but we can get a shot. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Blitz. Get your ass up here. And I guess assisted aim, maybe? Well, we sort of hit. Dietrich. Do you have a bead? No, line of sight blocked. Alright. Then in that case, can we put aim assist on Iger? There we go. Iger. Get out here and shoot him in the face. I can't believe he's at like 1 health. Alright, let's move up and see if we can finish him off. I think Mana Bolt has a really high chance of hitting, so... There we go. Hey, and we kept Max alive, and got 3 karma for it. Party on. We only lost 1 dude. Maxim wipes his face with a handkerchief. The cloth comes away wet with blood-streaked sweat. Well, that was unpleasant. All a part of the job, though, eh? And with that said, we are on an ad break, so we're going to pause here, and we'll be back in just a few minutes, so stick around. Okay, and we are back. Alright. Oh, well, Crow Lemon, if you're still around, I hope you have a very good night. Let's see. Well, that was unpleasant. All part of the job, though, eh? You said it. I've got to admit, Cassie, this attack has made me nervous. We're running late, we're low on ammo, and there's no time to call for reinforcements. Whichever way you slice it, we won't be going into this meet at our best. When we roll up to the meeting site, be ready. We may need the element of surprise if negotiations go south. Agreed. That ambush was more than a little convenient. He nods. Couldn't have said it better myself. Now, hopefully, our smuggler friends get healed up between battles. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but... The courtyard of the Humanist compound is strangely quiet. The only activity that you notice is the clatter of the mechanized gates as they rumble shut behind the vans. The bulldogs roll to a stop. You step out alongside Maxim and the rest of the smugglers. There are crates here, a lot of crates, all scattered in various stages of disorganization. It looks as though your delivery is just one of many that this branch of Humanist has received. The smugglers unload the cargo from their vans with practiced efficiency. The whole operation feels polished and professional, but you can tell that Maxim is nervous. You can see it in his eyes. The smugglers finish unloading the last of the crates, and then take up positions around the van. Minutes pass. Nobody comes to meet you. No welcoming party. Maxim shakes his head. This isn't a good sign. Let's see, it's almost as if they didn't expect us to make it here. Doesn't matter, they're gonna have to deal with me whether they want to or not. Well, then maybe I should go have a talk with them. Nah, let's kinda play it low for the time being. It's almost as if they didn't expect us to make it here. He nods. My thoughts exactly. This puts us in a bad spot, Cassie. I'm not sure what our next step is. Okay. We need some answers, and we need to get paid. I'm gonna go have a talk with them. What are you gonna do, knock on the front door? What makes you think they'll leave an answer? They've done a pretty good job of avoiding us so far. Leave that to me, friend. Dietrich jerks a thumb in the direction of the Humanist compound. They'll have a hard time avoiding us when I'm in there, kicking down doors and lighting fires. His eyes widen. You've gotta be kidding me. That's a Humanist compound, pal. You go in there and you aren't gonna come back out. Let's see. You want to get paid, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. But I don't see how you getting yourself killed is going to accomplish that. Leave it to me. I'll get you your money and some answers. You're serious, aren't you? You're really going in there. He takes a step back. Well, be my guest. I won't get in your way. When you make it back, if you make it back, we'll be out here waiting for you. Alright, you coward. Chemicals! There's a warning label plastered onto the side of this container. Judging by the amount of small print on the label, whatever's being stored in here is extremely bad news. Let's take a closer look. Warning! Highly dangerous chemical agent. Do not take internally. Avoid contact with skin, eyes, mouth, and clothing. Increases aggression and reduces impulse control when inhaled. Avoid breathing fumes or vapor. Important, do not proceed unless material safety data sheet has been read and understood. They're gonna create another riot with this. Where are we supposed to be going here? Okay, well, nowhere there. let's make our way around. See what we have to work with. Gonna notice anything sparkly? No, that does make it look like we're not gonna have to fight in this courtyard, probably, maybe. At least not right now. Yeah. Okay. The Humanist compound smells like a locker room, and doesn't look much better. Calling the building run down would be an understatement. Paint is peeling off the cheap Duraplast walls, and the tiles on the floor are mired with decades worth of grime. It's an old, ugly place, perfectly suited to the old, ugly ideology being practiced here. You enter the compound, and the information that Samuel Beckenbauer sent you here to find lies somewhere ahead. As well as Dietrich's nephew, and also the information that the phone booth wants. I did see someone running away. Can we just shoot the security camera? Okay, so there is a door here that goes in further. I feel like that's going to trigger something if we go there, though. Yes, I know that Blitz can do doors. This console consists of a text entry field and a virtual keypad. Okay, we don't actually have the thing for it. So Blitz can't do anything with this door right now. We actually need a password for this. Unless it's going to be password. No, I can find them on my own, Red. I would like to play the game myself. Okay. Can we rob the vending machine? No, but there is a shaman summoning spot in the kitchen, so I think we might need to fight someone in here. What's this note say? There's a handwritten note sitting on the table. Hey, Capel, you come highly recommended. Anyone who did what you did to those elves will go far around here. You can hit the kitchen any time, but otherwise stay close unless otherwise told. Your locker code is 2619, locker 3. Okay, so we've got a thing here. Let me just get a notepad open so I can take my notes here. So this is locker 3 is 2619. There we go. Okay, is there anything else here that we can interact with? No. Alright, that summoning spot makes me concerned, though. So there is a door there. Now, there is also a vent here, but it doesn't look like we can actually go into it. Okay, is there anything we can do over here? No, that's just a dead end. Alright, let's crack open this first door and see what's inside. Ooh, free stuff. Large red 1. Okay, we don't have the code for that one. 2, we still don't have that one. 3, there we go, 2619. The locker opens with a click, there's a note inside. Recruit Capel, your enthusiasm at the rally was more than commendable. Those Trog bastards really got what was coming to them. Volker wants to see you right away. His personal code is Pride. Share this with no one. Okay. Volker's code. Pride. Okay. Is that it? Yeah, I had a feeling that it was along those lines. I was expecting there to be stuff we could steal. Okay, why can't we hack into these things? Blitz really is not pulling his weight. Okay, those are all locked as well. Okay. Can we look at the wall here? No? Can't check into these holes in the wall? Alright, fine. I guess we'll have to come back when we get the rest of the codes. As I imagine there will probably be something in the office that has the codes. Let me guess. Enemies? Oh, there's a turret. Can we inspect it, or is it going to attack us? This turret's powered down. We do not have drone control, so we cannot do anything with it. What a pity. Alright, anything else in this room? High security camera. Don't know why we can't just shoot them. To be fair, in a world where hackers wire their brains directly into a computer, the best way to make something hacker-proof is non-wireless tech, yeah. That makes sense. Alright. Okay, so we can't do anything with those back two computers. This one we can. Okay, the Humanist Poly Club logo fills the majority of the screen on the terminal. Welcome message written in a cartoonishly aggressive font appears below. Please log in to begin. Get your Decker to hack the terminal. I think we have a password here. Oh, guess not. Okay. Blitz, do the thing. Operations account information downloaded. You gain access to a list of Humanist safe houses, worth some Nuyen in the right hands. Okay. Alright, I think that's probably some of the information that the dudes wanted. Okay, that computer does nothing. The Humanist Poly Club logo appears, yada yada. Blitz, do the thing. A list of the newest batch of Humanist recruits scrolls onto the screen. Alright, here's the latest group of recruits. Some of them are already showing signs of promise. Klein, Kappel, Alexander Farber, that's the one, recruit number 3. Okay, those are just names. Jerno Schumacher. Make sure they get assigned to their bunks in alphabetical order this time, Sayed. I kept losing track of who is who in the last batch. As always, I am changing the code for my office. The new code is Pride. Okay, so there are a couple of ways that we could have found this code. King, Kappel, Farber. Oh, does that... Wait, no. Because Locker 3 was Kappel. So then, why are the... So I guess they're not actually in, Oh, wait, no, F would come before K, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would have been BFK, yeah. So that, I think, means that Alex would have been number 2. You download a file containing the recruit's numeric key codes, along with the door code to your PDA. Oh, is that what we needed? Maybe those are what we needed to get into the other, things. Let's see, get our Decker to do it. After a few minutes of sifting through account sheets, you find what you're looking for, a complete donor list for the Berlin chapter of Humanus. Gimme. You download the list to your PDA. There are quite a few well-known names on here, including a billionaire philanthropist and a children's trio show host. Punks. Throw them all to the wolves. This file cabinet is crammed full of humanist propaganda. Human, you work hard, you play fair, and still you can't get ahead, but have you ever wondered why? The answer is simple. The elf is using the orc and the troll as muscle against you. Jeez. Yeah, okay, so this is just friggin' propaganda. I'm just gonna see if there's any codes or anything in here. Third pamphlet. Yeah, more racism. Yeah, okay, nothing of interest. Okay, can we do anything about this? I'm gonna leave it alone for now. Because we can open this door into here. Get into the back. Oh, we can just get into there through there, okay. Is there actually anything in here worth checking out? No. Alright, so let's go back to the boxes, because I think we have the codes for their lockers now, from what I understand. I might be misunderstanding how that worked. Fortunately, we can move pretty quickly. Wait. Oh, so it didn't... I guess it didn't give me the codes. I thought that it gave us the codes when we hacked that thing. Check your biography. Oh, here, wait. No, that's Capple's code. Oh, yes, here we go. Okay. That didn't... Yeah, that was... well, I've never played Deus Ex either, but... yeah, this did not make it clear that it was going to be put here. That was not very well laid out. Okay, yes, I can read it. Okay, so they're in alphabetical order, so the first one is going to be 3706. 3706. Good. Oh, some drugs. Okay, well, we're gonna save him from himself by stealing his drugs. Then the second one would be Farber, which is 1409. The locker opens with a click. Inside you find a note. Alexander, you have seemed less than enthusiastic in our education sessions. Please understand that we are not a shelter. We are a factory that refines the dross of society, people like you, into strong, pure warriors for humanity. In the future, see to it that you are on time and well rested. If you drop the ball again, we're going to have a little talk about your future in this organization. Dietrich snatches the note out of your hands. I knew it! I knew that Alex wouldn't buy into their bullshit. He reads over the note again, his lips moving with the syllables. Come on, boss. He's still here somewhere. There's still time. Alright, so then the next one... we've done Bauer, Farber, and Kappel, so next will be Klein, 4176. $41.76. Strewn in among a pile of dirty clothes, you find a cred stick. $277. Don't mind if I do. Okay, so next is Schumacher, I guess, 1106. Okay, inside you find a note. Friedrich, I am pleased with how well you're doing. To show my growing trust in you, I'm giving you a new assignment in addition to your trainee duties. Beginning tomorrow, I would like you to tidy the armory. The access code is Purity. See that you don't forget it, okay? Armory code is Purity. Tomorrow evening, I will expect to see a full inventory of the weapons in our arsenal by nightfall. With it, you will deliver me a requisition order for the weapon of your choosing. Your pick, my boy. I leave it up to you. Congratulations, Friedrich. This honor is well deserved. Alright. So the last one is Yamada, 2114. There we go. It's empty. Okay. Let's break open their chastity lock here. There we go. Let's check out this turret first. Power down. Okay, we'll leave it alone because we don't have the drone power for it. Ooh, medical supplies. Oh, shit. This is the good shit. Alright, yeah, send it to our stash. Alright. Box of grenades. Send to my stash. Alright. Yeah. Oh, another Ares Predator. And a shotgun. Alright, I think that's everything in this room. We have completely looted their, stuff there. Though this place is weirdly empty. You'd think there would have been someone here. Alright. Time for the Pride Parade. Door unlocks with a faint click. You know what? Let's, save real quick here. Okay. No one's here. There's nothing to interact with other than the desk. Alright. What's going on? Operation False Flag. Okay. A stocky man in a military surplus jacket enters the room. He's flanked on either side by a pair of young women. Their faces are masked with white kerchiefs, and each of them carries an unholstered pistol. Lower your weapons, girls. We have a guest. The soldiers exchange glances, then lower their sidearms. They look at you, their stares full of hatred and bile. There, that's better. His lips curl into a mirthless smile. I have shown you hospitality, elf. Now it's time for you to return the favor. So tell me, why are you here? Yeah, let's play along for now. I'm here with the smugglers. We brought your shipment, and we're waiting to be paid. Oh, don't you worry. Your friends are already being taken care of. His smile widens. Trust me, they'll get everything that's coming to them. Was that supposed to be scary? Because I'm not impressed. Patience, Dandelion Eater. By this time tomorrow, you'll be plenty impressed. I guarantee it. There's been a lot of cargo moving through here. Planning something big, Volker? He offers you a broad smile. It is going to be glorious, elf. That gas that you hauled in for us, it's going to prove every word that we've been saying. The trogs, the halfers, the goddamn dandelion eaters. One whiff of this stuff, and they're going to tear each other apart. And then they'll spill into the good human neighborhoods, where we'll be waiting to stop them. You just watch and wait, mongrel. Stahl gives you a broad grin. It'll be a bloodbath. You're going to drive a bunch of metahumans crazy in order to prove that metahumans are crazy or pathetic. The only bloodbath tonight is going to happen right here in this room. This is sick. You really think that gassing a bunch of metas is going to make people think you're a hero? No, you know what? Let's, I think we've heard enough. It's pretty clear what's going on. I think it's time to, turn Volker into, Hamburger. The smile fades from his face. I've heard just about enough insolence from you. I might just have my men teach you some manners. The sound of hurried footsteps echoes down the hallway behind you. The humanist leader smiles. And as luck would have it, here they come now. Hey, we completed help Dietrich find his nephew, so hopefully that'll give us an extra ally. Dietrich's eyes go wide. He takes a step toward the nearest humanist gunman. Alexander! The youth blinks in surprise. He half lowers his weapon. Uncle Dietrich? Shoot him, Alexander. This man is an intruder and a traitor, come here to do us harm. If you're gonna put a shell in someone, put it in Stahl. He's a monster, Alex. I think that you can see that. Or I know that you can see that. The Humanist gunmen flanking Stahl exchange uncertain glances. One begins to raise her pistol, but hurriedly lowers it when the Humanist leader steps forward. Stahl fixes Alexander with a stern gaze. You swore an oath to us, Alexander. You will be a man and keep it. Don't let him pressure you, boy. Shit. I'm not a boy, and he's right. I did swear an oath. I owe Humanus. They took me in when nobody would. Taught me to be strong. No, Alex. What these pigs are teaching you, it ain't strength. Come with me and I'll take you under my wing. Show you what real strength is. This traitor associates with mongrel filth. If you listen to him, you'll be betraying your people. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I feel like going with either of the options where we threaten him is just going to push him away. So this is, while it's not ideal, I think it is probably the only good choice here. It's up to you, Alex, but you have to make a choice. If you betray your kind to join these metal lovers, we will put you down, boy. You hear that? We will kill you. See, that's never a good way of incentivizing someone to be on your side. Shakily, Alexander raises his rifle, levels it at Dietrich's head. Uncle Dietrich, wait for an act. The barrel of the rifle trembles in Alexander's arms. I'm sorry. Dietrich locks eyes with his nephew. His voice is low and soft. Do what you have to, Alex. It's your choice. Do it, you stupid boy. Do it. Hey, here we go. Without a word, Alexander wheels around and points the rifle at Stahl. The Humanist leader recoils in alarm. Alexander levels the weapon, and all hell breaks loose. Let's go! We got an ally! Oh, but someone else shot Dietrich anyways. Okay, so that's Humanist member 3... who's this? Alexander, Blitz... Dietrich is wounded, and Volker is in the back. Yes, I am well aware, Red. You don't need to, you don't need to tell me to kill the fascist leader. Let's see. So they've got 3 dudes here right now. Okay. Well, right now... where can we get to? We can go here. Dietrich can... You know, let's switch back to Cassie. Cassie's got a good bead on this guy. So we should be able to zap him from here. Oh! Okay. I was expecting him to have more than 10 HP. But that works. Okay, Blitz is here, Iger's there. Okay, we need to move Blitz so that he doesn't shoot our allies. Let's move you there, and... I guess we can nail you. That's not bad. Dietrich can't do any sort of summoning shit here. But we can... drop an electrocore on all 3 of them? Hehehe, get wrecked. Now, who are we on? Iger. I don't think we need to use... No, we can't use the sniper rifle at this range. We can, however, shoot you directly in the face. Not for enough damage, but... Oh, hey! Alexander's actually a, playable. Cool. Aim shot. That'll do. And then one more on you, I guess. That'll also do. Only one guy left. You think he's actually tough? Nah, he's a gravy seal. So it would seem. Okay. Line of sight's blocked there, so let's move in again. And, let's see. Dietrich will be healed up at the end of the round. Let's Mana Bolt. And then Blitz can probably just straight up shoot him. Yeah, there we go. Why is combat not over? Oh, crap. Why did I press... Shit. I didn't realize that was gonna skip through turns. Okay, that's... fine, I guess. How far can... Okay, so there's no interaction with that door. I'm guessing we're gonna run into some more baddies on the way out. Because we're still in turn order. Oh wait, no, there's a thing here. Not enough AP. Okay, well, we can get him over here. I guess Dietrich can just heal himself. I think everyone else is fully healed, so that's not a problem. Let's move Dietrich over here, I guess. Alexander can move here, I suppose? Okay, no enemies. Blitz, jack in. I guess we'll just leave everyone else. Alright, let's head in. I assume we're going to be dealing with some IC pretty soon. 3 paths! My nemesis! Choices! Oh, yep, here we go. First of all, how dare you? That's not what I want. Medic, erosion, suppression, blaster. That's area effect. I guess I can just shoot you. It's not very strong, though. Oh, but I do get multiple attacks. Okay, that's good. Miss, good. Good. Okay, so let's get behind some cover here. I guess we can use our blaster. Okay, not bad. That's not great. Ow. I guess we can just end our turns? Let's heal. No, I'm pretty sure that there were a couple of black ices in returns. It wasn't until, like, the last zone, but there was at least one. Okay, shoot you. Good. Then erosion on you, I guess. Good. Good, they missed. That's what I was hoping for. I should... Yep, I was just able to take him out. Oh, here's the nodes for the turrets. That's good. Good. The turrets are taken care of. I guess we can't get back to that back square there. I guess it's just decorative. Oh. Oh! Okay, good thing I hacked those turrets. I guess we've got more Humanist people out here. That's fine. I'll let the turrets, deal with them for now. But that does make me realize I should probably move my folks out to the front here. Since we are going to have company very soon. Cassie can get behind Iger. Iger can get a better position here. Can they actually shoot any of these guys from here? Oh, him we could take a shot at. Oh, with our sniper rifle, we have a 99% chance. Let's frickin' go. And Alex can come out and maybe make himself useful in a bit. Okay. Now, second doorway. Oh, yep, we've got another white thingy. Zap it. Damn it! That was my good one. Alright, fine. I guess I'll just shoot you the old-fashioned way. There we go. Hit the security cameras. Alright. Well, that's that, I guess. Only one path left to go. I'm glad I got those turrets first. Let's see. Do I have line of sight on anyone with Cassie? No. So let's go to Iger. Because she does have line of sight on this motherfucker. Good. Dang it. No line of sight on that one. So I think we're just going to hold position then. Yeah, these guys can work on that turret while the turret shoots the shit out of them. Gives me more time to get Blitz back out. Okay, so let's huck some suppression at this one. Nailed it. Good. Alright, then this one... Oh, there's two of them over here. So that seems like a good... Actually, before I do that, let's get into some cover here. And then we can drop this with much higher accuracy. Got him. And I guess I'll shoot you. Okay, I got real lucky there. This one's just gonna die at the start of its next turn, so that's fine. Let's just shoot this one. Good. And nail this one with erosion. There we go. I guess we can attack this one. Nailed it! Okay. Let's see. Cassie would... The thing is, I don't want to put my guys into line of fire. Iger still does not have a bead on anyone, so I'm just gonna let them, I'm just gonna let them keep, fucking around with the turret. Good. Okay, Blitz. Armory door? We already opened the armory door. Is there really nothing else in here? Other than the turrets, this place was kind of a waste of time. Oh! Oh, no. I don't want to do that. I want to... How do I suppression? Oh, myself. Okay. They're still fucking around and not going anywhere, so... I don't mind them continuing to fuck with the turret. Well, I guess we triggered the alarm. Let's blow up this... See, this is black I see now. Yeah, let's zap it. Oh, that has a lot of health. That's fine. Let's see. Let's get back behind here. And... blast him. Good. Oh, okay, so not as much health as I thought. That's fine. We can get out now, I think. Okay, Blitz, get your ass over here. And now we can go and fuck some shit up. Cassie can probably do something from here. No, line of sight blocked. Blocked, blocked, blocked. Oh, this one I can hit. Maybe. Dietrich. Mind giving me a hand? Good, good. And aside from that... Oh, we've got ley lines now. Dietrich does not have line of sight on anyone. So I think I'm going to move him over here. Now that Cassie has a little more aim... Let's see if we can lightning bolt this one. We did. Good, good. Does Iger have a bead on this one? No, that's blocked. Okay, so we have to move Iger out here. Let's see. Who do we have a good shot on? We got 66, 82. Let's use our aim. Oh, hey, that worked. Didn't kill him quite, but, that was good. Now... And Alexander. Okay, let's get Alexander... behind some mediocre cover. And then he can shoot... Let's see, Humanus... Humanus Mage. Yeah, fuck you. Good. Ow, this guy hits hard. Not sure what the point of that was. It didn't actually hit anyone. Okay. Now... A physical... Yeah, I assumed that was probably the case. So Alex needs some healing. Iger needs some healing. Let's get some healing on Iger here. Dietrich can take care of Alexander. Line of sight's blocked, blocked, blocked. Do I have no line of sight on anyone? Jeez. Okay, this sucks. I guess I'll have to come out then. So nothing else I can do there. Blitz. He's also gonna have to come out. Though I'm not a huge fan of all of us being clustered like this, but, I guess it'll have to do. Alright, yeah, so Dietrich can, come out here and heal Alex. Now Iger's got beads on everyone. Switch to shotgun. Oh, she can't hit this guy, because I guess Alex is in the way. But she can hit this one. And now Alex... can I guess... Let's see. Yeah, let's just empty a burst into this fucker. Seriously? How did you miss at point-blank range? Wow, that was the worst grenade ever. These guys are really not very bright. They're just sort of running around and not actually doing much. Alright, well... let's get my ass on a ley line. And we will... Man, you know what? These guys we've basically got taken care of. Well, let's get rid of this one. Darn, was hoping that would do more. Oh well. Blitz. Where are you, Blitz? Blitz is here. Okay. Let's get Blitz over here. And have him shoot this way. Ah, so close! He's like down to 2 health, or something like that. Dietrich. Alex is wounded, but we can't do any heals right now. Let's throw some aim on Iger. And see if we can nail this Humanus member for those last damages. Nope! Alright, Iger is out of ammo, but we can go to our sniper rifle. There we go. Oh, now we're out of ammo on both. So I guess it's, refill. Reload, whatever the word is for putting bullet in gun. Alex, try to redeem yourself with this idiot in front of you. There we go. Wait, does Alex only get 1 AP? Hey, first of all, how dare you shoot me? That's so rude. Let's see. I can't use my big kaboom. But I can do this. Alright, something at least. Blitz. Yeah, just fucking... Alex's gun uses 2 AP. Oh, okay, that could be it. Let's see, do we want to shoot this one? Now let's just shoot the one that we've been working on. Excellent. He's almost toast. Who's up? Dietrich. Okay. Dietrich can throw some aim. Oh, Iger's still got aim for this turn. You know what? We're not gonna bother with the aim. Actually, we will. We'll put aim on ourselves. Now I can actually hit this guy. Maybe. Or not. 89% chance? Why would I have ever thought that it would hit? Okay. Alright, Iger. I guess we could shoot this guy. Yeah, because we're out of ammo on our, sniper rifle, and it would have lower chance anyways. So yeah, let's do it with this one. Solid. Now, Alex. Let's use an aimed shot. Deal with you. Good. And then a regular shot. Oh, I guess I must have been using the 2-bullet burst fire one. Dang it, that's a miss. Where are you going? You're not aiming at anyone. That's an empty room. Jeez, these guys are not super bright. Am I wounded? Yes, I'm wounded. So let's heal. Good. Then, let's see. Blitz is wounded, Dietrich is wounded, and Alexander are all wounded. But I think they'll heal up at the end of combat. For their last wound. Why are you not dead? You're supposed to be dead. Let's fix that. Okay. So there's more! Alright, where is everyone then? Well, if there's still more combat to go, then let's start healing. You gotta fight your way out. Yeah, but you would have thought that the, humanity guys would be smarter and, you know, all come after us. Instead of letting us pick them off in small groups at a time. Probably posting up at the door. Well, maybe they are, maybe they aren't. I guess we'll see. Let's see. Okay, Iger. Alex. Don't forget to oh, yes, you're right. I should do that. That is a good call. Okay, so we're making our way out. Blitz can't heal, but he can reload. Alright, Dietrich doesn't need to reload. Iger definitely needs to reload. You actually could use a reload as well. I'm not sure what penalty these guys have, though. Oh, it's the wounded. Okay. That's what that is. Alright, the enemy continues to do nothing. Does Dietrich have his heal back yet? No. Alright, so... Oh! I see you! Fucking punk. I need to get Dietrich into the kitchen. So that he can summon a dude. But I can probably shoot this guy from... here, maybe? 50-50? I can use Mana Bolt, it's got high chance. Yeah, that worked. Alright, Blitz. Get your butt outside. Dietrich! Summon a ghost. Excellent, a typhoon. Alright, an Iger can join us out here. Alexander can take mediocre cover. Ow! How dare you? Dietrich heal. Cassie, let's see, Blitz is wounded. Alex is also wounded, but Blitz is wounded more. So we're gonna heal up Blitz, and see if we can lightning bolt this guy. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Blitz... Guess I'll move Blitz down here and try and take a shot. Yeah, well. It hit, sort of. Okay, neither gun is getting a very good aim from here. So let's get Iger down here. Jeez, we're having not much luck with the accuracy stuff going on. Okay. I guess... was this one... Does this one have higher accuracy? Reduces accuracy. I guess regular bullet? Oh, I could take an aimed shot. Or miss. You know what? I'll gamble. Good. That was a good use of gamble. Oh, whoops. Let's see. What is her abilities? Oh, we're on an ad break, so I'm going to pause the stream here real quick, and we'll be back in just a few minutes, so stick around. Alright, let's wrap things up here. Whose turn is it? Oh, it's my ghostie's turn. What can our ghostie do? They can do ranged shots, decrease movement, give things dodge, or a powerful mana bolt that pierces armor. Ooh. Okay, let's get into the hallway here. So that we actually have a bead on folks. 58% chance? That's it? Okay, that's bullshit. And we're gonna have to fix that. by going over here. That's better. 79% chance. That's nonsense. But I'll take it. Okay. Fine. I'll shoot you the normal way. Alright, Alexander. Use the power of looking through a scope. 2 damage. Marvelous. Okay, well... 7 damage. I'm not sure why it was more the second time with the less good attack, but... I'll frickin' take it. Alright. Now... this is the only mook here, I think. Let's just mana bolt him, if we can. That's not a kill. Can I zap him? 52% chance. Let's roll. Nope. No dice there. Okay. Blitz. Can you fill him with bullets, please? There we go. Good job, Blitz. Dietrich. Well, I can see them now, yes. Yes, I can see them red. Okay. Let's see, I don't want to put her right where they're going to be able to shoot right at her, so let's go here. I don't like that 4 AP chance. Oh, I don't like that at all. Let's go with 0 AP this turn. We still friendly? Still our buddy? Yeah? Okay, good. They're still our buddy. But I'm getting the impression that I shouldn't have them be our buddy for much longer. That's actually not true, Red. If it escapes, then it turns against us. Okay, so Alex... I don't want you to get shot. So let's move here. Alright, now we can start moving our mages forward. Blitz. Go on the other side of the door. Dietrich. Actually, is anyone... Oh, his healing's not up yet again. Alex is wounded, and so is Typhoon, but it's okay if Typhoon is wounded. We do need to heal up Alex, though, at some point. Oh, right, he's only got 1 action because he's summoning the dude. Then it's back to... Who are we on? We're on Iger. Okay, yes. Yeah, I don't have line of sight on any of these guys quite yet, but that's what this is for. Now I do. Okay. So yeah, I'll take that now. We good? Yes, we good. Okay. Yeah, so... yeah, I guess we can move Typhoon here. And it does actually have a good shot on that third guy, weirdly enough. I don't know why, but... You missed on a 94%! What the fuck? Oh, I can do it again? I didn't know they could do it more than once in a turn. Alright, well that's not bad. Alright. Yeah, I know that it has multiple actions, but I assumed that it had cooldown in the same way that the regular Mana Bolt does. I didn't realize that they did not have cooldown on their abilities. Okay. It is now Alex's turn. He needs to get out somewhere where he can shoot people. And yeah, let's finish off this guy. Ow! How dare you? Don't like that at all. And that's 3 more mooks? 3 more mooks, okay. Alright, not happy with that. Let's heal Alex. What do you mean no wounds to heal? It literally says wounded 9, right there. Maybe I need to be back in, like, line of sight? Can I get here? Yeah. No, again, that was not correct, Red. Yeah. You can still heal the last wound with your magic. The previous wounds, however, will need to be healed with medkits. So I can't heal him any more than I already have using magic. Okay, where the hell is Blitz? Oh, he's over here, okay. No line of sight on any of these guys. You know what? Let's get Blitz into this cover here. And take some aim to deal with, this pest. And now Dietrich. Well, I guess he's still playing catch-up thanks to, the summon. Then Iger... Oh, has very good line of sight on these guys back here. So, let's just, work on them for now. Yeah, they're all just Humanist members. 15%. You know what? No, you can take a buy this turn. Oh, no, yeah, now it's turned evil. We lost the roll, so now we have to kill it. So first things first, he is going to use this medkit. And then, he's going to shoot the, Typhon. Hey, stop that. Oh, that's not great. We're, currently stunned. Where the hell is Typhon going? Oh, all the way back there. Oh, fuck's sake. Ugh, stop doing that! That fucking brat. Alright, well, Cassie has no juice, so... I guess we will shoot this guy right in the face. And then... I guess attempt to shoot this one? Hey, we actually got some shots in. Good. Now, Dietrich. Heal Iger. Why can't you target Iger? Iger is right there. Literally right there. Okay, I don't know what the deal is there. But I guess we zap Typhon. Eager needs to... Well, I guess we can switch to our shotgun to try and get rid of Typhon here. Alright, good. That one's dealt with. That's why I don't like using shamans in these games, honestly, because it's a pain in the ass. Okay, Alex needs to... I don't want Alex to fucking die. Let's just try and shoot this guy. Well, it worked. And they seem to be out of grenades, so that's nice. Except for that one. Ow. Oh, great. Cassie is still in permanently wounded land. Or stunned land, whatever. Blitz, you need to reload. And then, I guess, try and shoot this one. Sure. Dietrich. Now can you heal Iger? Why can you not heal Iger? You know what? Move down here. Now can you heal Iger? Yeah, now you can heal Iger. I have no idea why he wasn't able to heal Iger from, like, literally 2 squares away in the other direction. I need to heal Cassie, too, because she's injured. And also Alex. So many people to heal. Yeah. Okay, whose turn is it? It is Iger's turn. She's down to 1 option, or 1 shooty action, whatever it is. Reload. Because we need to get our sniping bullets back. Alex also only has 1 shot, but let's make it count. Good. Ow. Fuck. Dietrich is taking a ton of damage. Fortunately, I have actions again this turn. Good, I can do that, and I can use lightning on... You know what, let's try and finish this guy. That worked. Blitz. Use your aim. Well, it's something. Dietrich. Give Iger some more aim. And... I guess try and zap this guy. Hey, he's unbalanced. That's good. Now... yeah, let's use our shoddy. Well, it's something. He's almost done. You have an aimed shot this turn, so let's use it. How about an unaimed shot? Hey, that one actually hit. Okay, that was good. Now we need to get closer to this fucker. Mana bolts. That worked. And then, whose turn is it? Oh, it's Blitz is up again, yes. Okay. Let's shift here. That does give us better aim. Not bad. Dietrich needs a better position. That's not great. Let's give some aim to Alex, I suppose. Yeah, so she's out of long range, or shotgun ammo. She still has her sniper ammo, so let's use that. Deal with this guy. He's still up, inexplicably. You've got more aim. So let's use it. Well, actually... Oh no, we would need to take 2 moves to move there. Go here, though. Ow. Stop it. Oh, okay. That's fine. -1 AP for Blitz. I do not mind. That was possibly one of the best options we could have had there. I guess just... actually, you know what? Dietrich? First of all... Oh, no, he doesn't have any active wounds. Okay. Who does? You do. Heals upon you. Aim upon you. Alright, now we might be able to hit something. Come on. You can do more than that. 3 damage? That's bollocks. And you know it. I'll risk the 50%, I guess. Hey, cool. We actually got him. 50% of the time, 100% of the time. Alright, nail this guy. Okay. And that takes us out of, combat order. Which means that this is a perfect time, to be saving and calling it for the night. No, we're not gonna do that tonight. It's already almost, half past midnight here. We will deal with the escape, next week. So yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. Tomorrow we are going to be playing a cute little, roguelike game, that I came across, Froggy's Battle. We're going to be a skateboarding frog, and I think we're going to be fighting other frogs. I'm not sure the exact mechanics, but it looks like it's cute and fun. Thursday, we're going to be continuing with Digimon Cyber Sleuth, and then on Friday, we'll be continuing with Pathfinder, and then we'll be back to Shadowrun on Monday. So, lots of good stuff coming up. If you haven't joined my server yet, my Discord server, the link is down below the stream. I post all of my announcements there, any stream announcements, and my weekly schedules, along with any new artwork that I get will go up in the Discord server. So check that out if that's of interest. You can also request things. If there are any games you want to see me play, or any redeems you want to see added, or just anything you think would make the stream more fun, feel free to drop it in the Discord server. With all of that said, thank you everyone for coming. It's very much appreciated having you guys here. I know how much folks' time is worth. I certainly have little enough of it as it is. So yeah, I appreciate you being here. I hope you had a good time, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow as we play Froggy's Battle. So thanks for coming, and see y'all later.